they could see the impact of your training between the teachers and the students, and it's growing day by day. It's growing. I think the classes that your resources have taken is gone deep into the teachers. They have really ignited the fire in their bellies, and now teachers they are doing something differently, and they're happy with that. So if the same thing get extended to the other schools, I think the whole district gets benefited much more. In what I'm talking about, the quantity. The quality wise, we could see in these schools, if the quantity wise, if it spreads to other schools, I think it's everybody is on the right track. Particularly that preservation of the food lesson. Now, one of the BRTs could explain that the flashcards that they use, the rotating cards that used, and some could visit the nearby small industry where the pickles were, what do you say, pickles were packed, and preservation or the steps that they have taken. So they have gone to that. Nobody has asked them to go along with the students. Some 4 or 5 students, not a big group, but they could visit that. They could experience what are the preservative methods that the industry follows. It's a small scale industry of around 20 people working in packing the, preparing and packing the pickles and sending to the markets. So when small children of 4th standard, 5th standard, when they were able to see that, they know how vinegar can be used and what is the effect that it gives it. Without that, how microorganism gets developed. All their videos, when I could see, I appreciate my team. And behind this work, I think when Z is there and they're motivating or pushing them means, really, I think the purpose is solved. I mean, done. Job is done. Other schools, when they start following the model schools, like whatever the program that has been implemented over there, and when they see that these teachers are doing something for the students and students are actively getting involved along with the parents, so it just spreads like an I mean the mouth of the horses, right? So as it spreads, others start getting inspired. When they are doing, why not we? Right? It starts, and we, the officials, also are taking the steps. We are sharing in a teachers' meeting platforms, and what are the best practices that's been followed over there has to be shared, because we have a cluster resource center, CRC level schools, higher secondary schools, where in every month, twice, these higher secondary school headmasters invite the primary schools and middle school teachers as well as headmasters, and they do have an face-to-face interaction with them. What are the infra issues, and what about the quality issues, and how the students are progressing. So like this, it's what I can say, a progressive, constructive meetings are taking place twice in a month in each CRC. In each CRC, under one higher secondary headmaster, there are 12 to 13 schools, primary schools, middle schools, as well as high schools. And higher secondary headmaster leads them, and he visits physically along with the block resource persons. So the best practices of one school is being taught, and it's been role modeled. Rather, that teacher is being appreciated, or that teacher is asked to give a demo of whatever the practice is doing in front of other teachers and other school headmasters. So I think it's going smooth and strong, so that things, when one school is doing, other schools do catch up. I think the method that you have followed is right. Only the time is the thing which tells the results. I think it is happening. It's happening. When one best practices has been shared in a public platform of the CRC meetings, naturally others starts doing it. There may be some laggards, 1 or 2% would be there, and we, the officials, are there to push them. And I think everybody will fall on the right track going forward.